there's a part of me missing right now, and it's kind of getting to me a little bit. So I've been injured now with this stub toe, and I thought I'd be back to training as usual today. Today being Monday, but it's taking a lot longer than what I would have expected. So I'm still in pain, but I can stand up and I can stay balanced and I can move on my feet, but it's still painful. But I mean, I need to train now, so it's getting quite frustrating. And my coach has said some pretty interesting advice. So he asked me today if I'm coming down to train, where I said no. And he said, maybe just think about coming down tomorrow and using the pain that you're experiencing to make sure you're controlling your kicks, because with kicks with proper technique, there's no need for toes to be involved, which is completely fair enough. So I'm still in the middle at the moment. I'm still deciding whether to go down the doctor route or listen to my coach. So for me, training means a lot. I don't just train for the usual benefits. I train to kind of regulate myself and be able to live freely and feel good within myself. Because to me, I find training gives me real truth about who I am and what's inside of me. And in modern society, it's very much, you don't get that. You don't know where you stand in this day and age. And it can be just very frustrating. And I find modern life a lot more frustrating than, or just a lot harder than, training. Training to me, I love it. I enjoy it, whether it's in the gym, whether it's Muay Thai, whether it's boxing, whether it's running, whether it's whatever. I just love to train, and that's who I am. And when it gets taken away from me, it hurts. And I mean, I've just got back from the gym today, and I can do upper body and normal gym workouts, but it's not the same as the Muay Thai. Like the Muay Thai, it gets all of that frustration out of you, and then you can live at a nice calm baseline throughout everything else in life. Because obviously we live in this day and age, there's no escaping it, but it's like, how do you improve? How do you take action to make it easier? And for me, that's training. And at the moment, I can't do it. I can, but I can't do it the way that I want to do it, which is Muay Thai. And that's a miserable position to be in. If society's not satisfying you, and then you're not taking action to change that situation, then you want to get out of that situation quickly. And coming out to Thailand, doing something like this will help a lot, because it's what I've done and it's what's helped me. And right now, obviously, I'm having a bit of a problem, but it's still something that I can solve, because, I'm in the middle of it. I've taken that step to put myself in this position, and now I'm solving this problem in real time. So it's helping a lot, getting out of that loop that never gets solved. Obviously, it's not solved completely because I'm still in this situation, but I'm trying to show you that you can deal with it when you come out and do something like this. And there's always an answer. You just need to take that first step and push through that fear and come out and do something that scares you. It's a bit different. It's a bit out there, but it's something that you want to do and it's true to you. And it gives you that truth inside of you, which then you can then help other people and you can help your situation, because once you find that truth inside of yourself, you're then more reliable to others, and you can actually, be a help to society and help others and help others' situation improve. And when I started doing combat sports, I was scared a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a lot to learn. But when you stick to it, you do learn. And it makes the noise of the modern world quieter, and you can manage it more without it controlling you and turning you into a bitter, resentful person, because you don't want that to happen. So yeah, you get punched in the face a lot and you get injured, but at least, it's real. That's a fact. You got punched in the face, you're not good enough. So now you improve. Because to me, like the modern world, it's like static. It's like it just buzzes around. It's like you're getting pulled along, like there's just, you're getting pulled along, but there's never like, you never arrive anywhere. It's like a maze. Um, and the only person that can arrive is you. And to do that, well, the way I've done that is through combat sports, and it just gives you, it just helps a lot. And for me, the gym served a purpose, and it still does. But you need to progress. You need to have kind of something that's still moving you forward, because either you move forward or you'll just kind of stagnate. And life's always moving, so you've got to move with it. So for me, I started realizing that it's getting too samey, just bodybuilding and trying to look good. So I started off going into running, and then the running then turned into boxing, and then in the gym I'm now switching things up and making it more functional. So, and that's now making me feel more fulfilled. So I'd urge you, just to not get stuck in the same ways in fitness, and just not always be trying to progress, but just reflect and just think, right, what could I change here to make it more interesting, more fulfilling to me? And obviously I'm fighting on the 25th of April, so it's making it a lot more serious about me needing to get back to training, so I can feel confident in myself when I'm going out there to fight. So what I'm doing now is basically, I'm just going to make a decision. And the decision is to listen to the coach and, try out his advice tomorrow. It could be the worst decision in the world, but I'll find that out once I've done it. But on the other hand, it could be the best decision, because what it could do is really drill into me that I need to control my kicks, because you're not meant to be kicking with your toes. You're meant to be landing the kick in between the top of your foot in this little crevice, whatever you want to call that here, just at the bottom of your shin. So I'm going to use this, like my coach has said, to really drill into these kicks and get them controlled. That's just what I'm going to have to do, because I need to train. I need to get back into it, because I'm doing my best to, just keep moving. But the back of my mind, it's getting to me, and it's frustrating, because I love to train. It's not just about a fight. I need to train, So that's the point of action. And, obviously Muay Thai is what I want to do to give me that truth in this crazy world. But obviously maybe you have something that's a bit different that's been playing on your mind that would really, you feel like that would give you that fullness within yourself. So just go and do it. Just go and do it, because what have you got to lose? The only thing you're leaving behind is this loop of frustration and, living a life that is not what you want to be doing, clearly, because if it was what you wanted to be doing, you wouldn't be having these thoughts about doing something else. I've made my decision. I'm not going to the doctor today. I'm going back to training tomorrow, and I hope it's the right decision. But if not, then I'll be back to the doctor. So what is the one thing in your life that gives you that truth that you might have been neglecting? Because if you've been neglecting it, I encourage you to lean into it, because it will help a lot. So yeah, that's that, and I'll see you in the next video.